Hello. And I have to be honest and say I completely forgot about my starters this evening. It is very late and I was just about to go to bed and realized, oh my goodness, I forgot all about my starters. So let's take a look and see how they are doing. So here you can see my starters. Betty, the brown rice starter, is becoming a little more active, and there's Bob just bubbling away and very, very happy, obviously. I think it did reach its peak, and I don't even think it started lowering yet, but you can see that Susie rose right up to here and has now dropped to here. So she's definitely hungry and ready for a feed. So let's go check out what they look like inside. Okay, so I say okay so a lot, don't I? Here is our sorghum sourdough starter, Susie, and you can see that really pronounced look of the pillowy effect and almost looks like cottage cheese. There is liquid forming on the top. That's the hooch forming there. So that is evidence of the fermentation that's happening. And we can see that it has fallen down significantly. So she is definitely hungry and ready for a good feed. Susie, on the other hand, is starting to smell almost like alcohol, really. So, and that is because that's the ethanol that's formed on the top there. So here we're looking at Susie. We're going to give it a mix. And I've decided that since it's so extremely cold here, minus 27 outside degrees Celsius, which is minus almost 17 degrees Fahrenheit, I've decided to discard all but 30 grams and feed it about 45 grams is what I'm going to end up needing at the end of water and 35 grams of flour. And just make note that sometimes when your starter is very hungry, you won't need to add as much water. And this is because of the hooch that's present. However, you can pour off the hooch if there is a lot of it, but you do not have to. If there's just a little, it's fine. And so that's why I just added it in a 1-to-1 ratio of flour to water at first. So I decided to do this because I know that my starter is hungry, but because of the extreme cold, we cannot keep our house at an even temperature. And I'm just finding that the activity is going down and the starter just doesn't need that much food. So it will peak and be wonderful and beautiful and active with just this small amount of food. So after you've fed and given it a good mix, then of course just scrape down your sides to clean it up and place your elastic onto your new jar, of course. Check the height of the elastic and cover it back up. And get ready because tomorrow we're going to start our preparations to make our very first loaf of gluten-free sourdough. And just below this video is this materials list, which has all the essentials that you need in order to bake your first loaf of sourdough bread. So have a look and make sure you're all prepared because on day 14 and 15, we're going to bake our first loaf. So I'll see you this evening when we'll feed our starters again. I hope you have a wonderful day.